The little bell above the door tinkled as Sophia pushed it open, stepping into the warm, cozy atmosphere of her favorite cafe. She was just 12 years old, and this was her usual escape after school. The place was quiet today, with only a few patrons scattered among the tables. She took her favorite seat by the window, the one where she could watch the sunset as she sipped her hot chocolate. As she settled into the chair, she noticed someone sitting at the table next to hers. It was a man, or at least he looked like a man. He was tall with a lean build, wearing an odd deep green robe that shimmered subtly in the light. His skin had an almost bluish tint, and his eyes, they weren't quite human. Sophia felt a twinge of nervousness at first, but curiosity won over. "Hi," she said, offering a smile. "I've never seen you here before. Are you new in town?" The stranger glanced away, surprised. His expression softened, and he smiled back, though there was something ancient in his eyes. "Yes, you could say that. I'm just passing through." "Oh, cool. Where are you from?" He hesitated. "Very far away." Sophia giggled. "You sound like my dad when he's being all mysterious about his work trips." The stranger chuckled. "It's probably best to leave some things to the imagination." Sophia studied him more closely. There was a strange, calming presence about him, like he didn't quite belong but was comfortable in that fact. "You're not from Earth, are you?" she asked boldly, half joking, half serious. He paused, then tilted his head slightly. "What makes you say that?" "I don't know," she said, shrugging. "You just have this otherworldly vibe, like you're not afraid of anything." The stranger smiled again, this time with a hint of sadness. "You're very perceptive, Sophia." "How do you know my name?" she asked, her eyes widening. "I've been coming here for a few days," he said, his voice calm. "The barista mentioned it." "You come here often?" She nodded, relaxing. "Yeah, it's my favorite place. I come here to think sometimes. People don't get me, you know." "I understand," the stranger said softly. "I know what it's like to feel alone, despite being surrounded by others." Sophia looked at him with sympathy. "Well, you're not alone now," she said brightly. "I'm Sophia. What's your name?" He hesitated for a moment, as if unsure of what to say. "You can call me Cain." "Cain," she repeated, testing the name. "That's a cool name. So, what do you do?" Cain smiled a strange smile that carried the weight of lifetimes. "I used to lead a large group of people, but now I mostly travel and observe." "Like a king?" she asked, intrigued. "Something like that," he said, amusement flickering in his eyes. "Why'd you stop?" Sophia asked, genuinely curious. "It became too much. When you have so much power, people stop seeing you as a person. They see you as a symbol, a tool for their ambitions. They forget you have feelings, that you might just want to be normal." Sophia frowned. "That sounds really lonely." "It can be," Cain admitted, "but that's why I travel now. I find peace in the quiet corners of the universe. Places like this, where I can just be myself." Sophia sipped her hot chocolate thoughtfully. "Well, I think you're lucky. You get to see so many cool places. I wish I could travel someday." "You will," Cain said softly. "The universe has a way of opening doors for those who seek them." They sat in comfortable silence for a while, the sun dipping lower in the sky, casting a warm orange glow across the cafe. Sophia felt strangely at ease with Cain, like he was someone she could talk to forever without feeling judged or misunderstood. After a while, she glanced at the clock and realized she had to go home. "I have to go," she said, standing up. "But it was really nice talking to you, Cain." "It was nice talking to you too, Sophia," he said, standing as well. "Perhaps we'll meet again." "I hope so," she said with a smile. "You're pretty cool for a mysterious traveler." Cain chuckled softly. "And you're pretty remarkable for a human." Sophia laughed, waving as she walked toward the door. "Bye, Cain." "Goodbye, Sophia," he said quietly, watching her leave. As the door closed behind her, Cain sat back down, gazing out the window at the fading light. He had lived for millennia, ruled over countless civilizations, and yet here, on this tiny, unremarkable planet in a quiet cafe, he had found something that had eluded him for so long: genuine connection. He smiled to himself. Perhaps being an emperor wasn't all it was cracked up to be. For now, he was content to be Cain, the lonely traveler who had shared a simple conversation with a kind-hearted girl, and that, for the first time in a very long while, made him feel human.